Hey, my love. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Let's go ahead and see what these messages are. Thank you, Spirit. Obstacles, twin flame, different twin flame things. Okay, different soulmate things. Okay. Patience. Spirit wants for you to be more patient. Trust the process. Could be a long distance relationship for some of you. All right, let us see. We have boundaries. You know, twins be like, boundaries? What boundaries? But it's like boundaries are clearly important here. All right, we got to make boundaries. Have to. Okay, we have awakening. Passion. It's a lot of passion here, but someone still needs to decide about what it is that they want to do, how they're going to move forward. Okay. We have patience. Okay, yeah, so somebody wants you to continue being patient with them. However, you have to decide if that's something you can do or not. Also, somebody may have crossed or disrespected your boundaries multiple times, and so you just don't know how much patience you have left for that. Underlying energy is here and now. Your true love is already part of your life, but it is true love though. All right, so it says firm boundaries are needed now. It's time to decide about this relationship. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation, and try something you've never done before. Okay, everything will unfold in divine timing. You know what I get from that? I'm kind of cold, so I'm over here like just trying to grip it. But you know what I get from that? I get, okay, that your person is going through a spiritual awakening right now. So things that they may not have realized before or understood or had too much compassion for, they have a lot more understanding, awareness, and compassion for it now. For example, if they were just laying it on thick when it comes to the passion, and maybe that was making you uncomfortable, you know, they're getting that now. They're getting it because there are certain things that they just no longer resonate with, such as certain lustful things. And it's not to say that there isn't a sacred sexual connection here, because that's a part of the twin flame energy. However, it's like there's a time, a place, there's a way to do it, you know, all that. And, you know, there's a season for everything. So if it's just not the time for it, it's not the time for it. And if that's something they didn't understand, that could have hurt their feelings in the event that you distance yourself. But it was necessary to put up certain boundaries in order for them to truly understand. Because if you allow somebody to get away with something that you've already told them you don't like, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to keep doing it because, well, you didn't take it serious enough to stand firm on those boundaries. You told me no, I did it anyway. So I'm going to keep doing it because you let me do it before and you let me get away with it. So I feel like you just had to let go, let God, trust the process, be patient with everything, be patient with them and yourself, you know. And I do see you being open to trying new things when it comes to the sensual, sexual stuff like that. But again, it's a time and a place for everything. Okay. So this could be somebody that was very, very sexual. Maybe you were not. Okay. But maybe you're learning how to open up more. Okay. This person may be someone that opens you up in that way. And so maybe they expect that from you all the time. You're like, chill, wait a minute. You know, you open me up in that way, but that doesn't mean that I'm just like that all the time or something like that. All right, so take it as it applies. This person is watching you, especially for those of you who have distance between the two of you now. They're watching you like ain't nobody's business. Okay, for sure. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is all about building a stable life together. Okay. They want a family home or family business or something like that with you. We have the Five of Wands. This is conflict, arguing, disagreeing. Okay, not seeing eye to eye on some things. Nine of Wands that ultimately, like I said, has you putting a boundary up. Tired of telling somebody the same thing. Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, it's like you had the idea of wanting to build this Ten of Pentacles with them, just like they had the same idea with you. But because you feel like there's continual conflict or continual outside interference or whatever this Five of Wands is, you have this boundary up and you're like, well, maybe I'll just do it on my own as opposed to us doing it. But with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, this is meant to be. This is fate. This is destiny. Okay, so again, there's a major decision here that they're needing you to make. Whether you're going to do it by yourself, you're going to do it with this person. It's meant for you to be prosperous. It's meant for you to be successful and receive a lot of abundance from the universe. Okay, so yeah, Queen of Cups. It's like this is the time where you have to trust your intuition and really say, well, what is it that I want? And how bad do I want it? And what am I willing to sacrifice or what am I willing to do in order to get it. We have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, because you know that certain energy does not bring you prosperity. Like, there's no way around it, period. Certain energy is just going to play a role of a block to said prosperity. So in the event that a person can't understand that, won't understand that, whatever, then, you know, but from the looks of things, it seems as if they're getting it. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So if you say to yourself, well, Blue, you know, we had these discussions about starting a life together, starting a business together, whatever it is, but it kept being all this conflict, kept being all this outside interference, or whatever that Five of Wands is. So I distanced myself. Now the person, it's like they can't let me go or something. I don't understand this, Blue. You know, we're not getting anywhere, but they also won't let me go. Hence why Spirit is saying everything will unfold in divine timing, right? This person holding on to you because they feel like you're their heart's desires and wish fulfillment. There isn't another person that's going to be able to fulfill that role because no other person is their heart's desires and wish fulfillment. You understand? So it sounds redundant because it is. You know, so if you say, well, they keep holding on to me, they keep holding on to me, they can't let go. Okay? It's your nurturing energy. It's the fact that you're concerned about not just yourself and your well-being, but everybody's well-being. You care about everybody. You go above and beyond, excuse me, for everybody. Okay? So it's not, you know, yeah, Six of Wands is something that they see, but everybody sees. So it's really not a surprise that this person wants to hold on to you. You showed up as the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. It's extremely nurturing, very loving, okay? Very patient. So again, I feel like, you know, it's not that you have not been patient. It's just you don't know how much longer you can be. Or you don't know if your patience is wearing thin, you know, as to where you don't even want to do it no more or something like that. Nine of Swords, and that's what they're worried about. But here's the thing about that, right? 999 is here. That's about lessons being learned, completion of a cycle. That's the thing about that. Is that once a person really realizes that, oh, you're not joking. Actually, it was 9999 if we think about it, because we saw all the nines. We saw the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and we saw the Nine of Cups. So we saw it all. If a person says to you, oh, well, you know, you really are done this time. So this means that I have to get myself together in order to come towards you as a better individual and for you to take me into consideration as a life partner or as a lover, as a friend or whatever it is, right? But if you feel like the person is coming in with some sort of deceitful energy, deceptive energy, you're not doing it. Okay, if they're coming in pretending like, oh, okay, cool, we could just be homies, that's not true. They're never going to be okay with just being your homie. They're always going to want more. In the event that you say, well, I'm going to go left instead of right, well, if they're not the one that's on the left, they're going to try to intervene with whoever or whatever that is. And that energy has been coming up a lot as well, that energy there. Okay, where somebody's like, this is my divine counterpart, I don't want to let go, can't let go, you know, that type thing. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, but you know that you're going to get there regardless because of the work that you've been putting in. Eight of Swords. So it's like somebody is really stuck in their mind thinking about this, you know, where they're like, this is somebody that I love, I'm absolutely wild about, can't get enough of, you know, I daydream and fantasize about all the time. What is this? The High Priestess. And you know it too. You know it, but what does that mean when it seems like it's such a struggle to get to this Ten of Pentacles with this person? You like, if it was meant to be, then it would just be, right? Wrong, because it's meant to be doesn't mean it's going to be right now. Okay, it's meant to be doesn't mean it's going to be right now. Okay, and then here we go again with this Wheel of Fortune moving. So yeah, this is a soulmate energy. Okay, you're tired of going through certain cycles though with your soulmate. Okay, you ready for what's next? Okay, but again, everything will unfold in divine timing. So I feel like if anything, yeah, Two of Wands, it's the fact that, yeah, we know we have to make a decision, right? We know we have to pick and choose what we want to do. I also feel like for some of you, I'm getting multiple proposals, multiple love offers, multiple people wanting to work with you, you know. So you really have to decide what's best. The grass is not always greener on the other side. You say, well, I've been through so much with this person, I'm over this next. Well, now you're going to go through even more with that person because nobody's perfect. And once you and somebody learn each other's ways and how to deal with each other and how to work together and stuff like that, as you get older, you don't really want to keep starting over, keep starting over, keep starting over. Nobody has that desire. We have the Fool card and, excuse me, the World card. So I feel like, you know, you've matured, you've wised up, you've elevated in so many ways that it's just like, why would you allow for yourself to go backwards? You don't see yourself doing it. I don't blame you. I don't think the other person would be upset with you either because I mean, it makes sense for you to want what's best for you. And if you feel like this is no longer what's best, then it is what it is. But it doesn't mean that it's not true love. You know what I mean? So that part has been confirmed. This is true love. They love you for real. You love them for real. But doesn't mean that it's going to happen right now. It doesn't mean that, you know, you're going to get out of it what you want in this particular moment. Okay. Now, here and now, yes, they're a part of your life here and now. But is it going to happen here and now? Probably not. And that's the struggle, right? Quote unquote. Because they said it, not me. I ain't trying to put no struggle on your child, I promise. But that's the energy of Five of Wands. It's like, if this was supposed to be so much or so bad, then why is it so difficult? You know, that's how you've been made to feel. Well, because the things that are truly worth having don't require some work. Okay? With a strong K on the end. It will require some work. Okay? King of Cups is a deep love. It's somebody that truly does love you. And to top it off, this person understands that you mean well. They never ever question if you love them or not. They know that you love them. We have the Eight of Cups here. We have the Chariot. So again, this person is well aware of the fact that if you were to move on and say, you know what, I can't do this anymore. The reason you would be doing that is because you just can't wait anymore. Okay, so it's either you can be patient and you can wait for them, or you can't. But this person feels like they can't necessarily rush their growth. And I agree with them. You know, you can't necessarily rush that. But at the same time, you don't have to sit around and wait if that's not what you want to do. So you have some thinking to do, you know. You have some for real thinking to do here. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, this is communication coming in. I feel like they want to talk to you about something so that they can shift things. You see when this card came out, everything shifted. Okay, they want to talk to you about something so they can shift some things. And then it's right underneath the Wheel of Fortune. That makes sense to me. The Three of Wands. And this is coming in the very near future. So I'm going to say within the next 21 days, this person wants to talk to you. Okay, within the next 21 days, they want to talk to you. Seven of Cups. They've been dreaming about you a lot. Fantasizing about you a lot. This person is like, I know we can have a new beginning. I know I have what it takes to make this person happy. Yeah, see, Fool card. Okay, let this not be the end, World card, but let this be the beginning of something great. Okay, the beginning of a new chapter, beginning of a new book, or something like that. All right, take it as it resonates. Okay, so we have Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is affection and romance, and somebody just truly, genuinely caring about you, wanting to come in your life and let you know that, not leave your side. Okay. Two of Swords. Yeah, see? Two of Swords is clarifying this Five of Wands. It's just been stressful. Again, you know, it's a stressful decision when it comes to you deciding if you want to continue to hold on and be patient, or if you doing that is you wasting your time and letting this person feel like they could just do whatever they want. So, you know, that's where you're at. You like new beginning, or you and this person are very drawn to each other and they don't back down. Okay, so if this person feels like they want to be with you, which is how they feel, they're going to continually try. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, Power Sword, because they don't want to lose you to somebody else. So they're going to continually try. Okay, continually. Two of Wands, let me see. Even though we know what that's about. Two of Wands, Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're in your mind thinking about this a lot, Empress. You like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You do know what to do. Follow your heart. Trust your intuition. Okay? Your spirit guides are right there. All you have to do is speak with them. Ask for the guidance. Ask for the assistance. You know, speak to God directly. That's what I always tell you guys to do. You know, have a conversation with God about it. Wait for guidance. Okay, speak to your guardian angels, your ancestors, whoever you feel like you want to talk to, honey. Okay, we got the Death card here. It's like a transformation, a change, something new about to take place in this relationship with you and your person. Again, major decision to make. All right. One of you could have been seeing the long-term aspect of it. The other one could have been coming all passionate about it initially, only to turn around and say, oh, wait a minute. You know, that type thing as well. Yeah, this is somebody that I want to marry. This is somebody I want to be with long-term, permanently, that I want to commit myself to. They enjoy sharing knowledge with you and discussing all the different things that you know, that they know, just sharing that information, Queen of Wands, they're so drawn to you, find you to be very attractive. You're a great friend, easy to talk to. They seem like someone who understands you, understands how you are, who you are. Like they really take the time to try to figure you out, because with the moon is about mystery and what's hidden. But this person seems like they study you, or they watch you enough, or they pay close enough attention to you as to where they know who you are, how you are, what you like, what you don't like. So even though they may not like or favor the distance between the two of you, they respect you for putting these boundaries in place and making a decision. A clear decision. They respect you. So whether that's, yeah, I'm going to give them another chance, or whether it's, I can't do it anymore. Whichever one it is, they respect you. Okay? So those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and happy.